All right, guys, how's it going tonight? Welcome back to Abundant Fire, Tarot and Astrology. Wanted to come at you guys again with another prepared reading instead of pulling the cards live on camera and doing some research ahead of time and just generally trying to put a little bit more effort into it, to be honest with you. But I feel really good about this one. And this is definitely one of those walked up to my little staging area where we see the photo behind me and the thumbnail for the video, and literally just kind of threw some cards, and this is what we came up with. And this is really part of what I love about this, and how so much of this can be taken and used to fit not whatever you need it to. That's not fair. But if one is interested at inquiring within, we have some options. So let's look at tonight's cards right quick. Just first off, as you can see them behind me, we have the Two of Cups over there. We have the Eight of Swords, Death and Rebirth. And then down there in the bottom corner, you see the top half of the Knight of Pentacles. Coming at you guys again with the Light Seers deck. Might start using another one just to change it up. Let me know what you think. But this is a really fun read. This is a really fun setup. This can go in a lot of different ways. And I just got off of a pretty in-depth conversation discussing how just the different options for interpretation. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we see. Starting off over here, we do have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is such a wonderful card. Two of Cups is water, is emotion, is romantic partnership, a soulmate potentials, and deep friendships. There's also duality, as we see the two folks. And now the Two of Cups is a new thing or a reconciliation. Um, Kind of carries that energy with it. So new beginnings or new beginnings. The quote out of the book that goes with this one is, I thrive in partnerships, and my heart leaps with joy when I connect. That's really strong. That's great. It's powerful. That's a really fun spot to be in. We have the energy of that, starting it, getting it going, calling everything into focus. Now our next card, Eight of Swords. Next card, Eight of Swords, is air, is water, is eight. We're deeper in. We're moving through it all. There's a sense of feeling stuck. There's a call to open one's eyes. There's a potential of being pushed to see something you might not want to see. Options that you didn't even know you have. Could also be a chance to let go of an old story. So that's a good balance on it. The quote off of it is, I am free to choose my healing and my light. Now, if we look at the card proper, you can see how the figure in the mirror is bound up and has the crows but the physical, the physical figure is not. And I think that that speaks into the deep internal struggle of it. If we look at how this is laid out, that there could be something exposed in the partnership, or there could be a self-doubt, or there could be a block, a large block that maybe the partnership exposes within ourselves, or yeah, yeah. Now, with that, moving in to death and rebirth. Death and Rebirth, I guys, I apologize, but I'm almost positive this as a major arcana card. If it has an elemental alignment, I do believe this is a fire one, but don't quote me on it. I could be wrong on that. This does fall in the major arcana. This is card number 13 of Late Seers. This does fall in between the Hanged Man and Temperance, and that's uh that's important. With death and rebirth, we have cycles of transformation, we have initiation, we have new beliefs, new beginnings coming out of the revelations of the Eight of Swords, the internal struggle, the confrontation of that, whatever it is that you find, that the information you didn't want, the feeling stuck of it all, but from feeling stuck, from feeling confined, that's where you're able to really dig in and realize the options. It's almost as if the figure in the card is suffering from a certain analysis paralysis, potentially brought on by like just the wonderful nature of this Two of Cups energy. And but it actually it requires feeling stuck in order to confront the paralysis to the depth necessary in order to realize those options. And with that level of call to action, that level of call to inquisition, in order to take the opportunity to step up to the plate and really make that initiatory change to really embrace and, if you think of any kind of process of initiation, be it well, the most common one around here is going to be Christian baptism, that unsaved, go under the water, that dies, you come back up, saved and changed. That's initiation. Initiation can take a lot of forms and a lot of faces. Now, as you guys know, I do like to always pull another card, a fourth card, a clarifying card to give a little bit of spin on this future energy, and especially within the cards represented here. Let's get a little bit of clarity. Let's see if we can find a little bit. I mean, this isn't disastrous, but this is not comfy. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is great. This is fantastic. This is really good. And as the knight in this, the basically the 11 of Pentacles, this is our Earth card. Here we have all four elements. If I'm right about death, we have all four elements represented. I love that. And they're represented pretty off balance between the Two of Cups, Two of Water, Eight of Air. Essentially, what I'm referring to is the 11 of Earth. It creates a very interesting momentum that one can grapple with, grab onto, and really take it for a ride. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, what we're seeing here is a slow and steady wins the race, is uh, digging in, is see, diligence, hard work, but also like pragmatism. This is where we're really this again, if we think of it as 11 of Earth, if we think of it as one extra more Earth, have to be that much more grounded, that much more pragmatic. Um, ah, so with the quote on this one, Knight of Pentacles, seed by seed, I plant my future with my rock steady foundation of faith. Having embraced the partnership, the reconciliation, having done the soul search, the inquisition, having cut away at those potential binds. I missed the quote for death and rebirth. I allow myself to let go of my past in order to add energy to new beginnings. And then with the Eight of Swords, I am free to choose my healing and my light. So they kind of just tell their own story right there. You come in, you get the partnership, find the need for the healing, cut in at it, allow yourself to let go and really dig it, and then start planting those seeds. And then start working it, and then start being pragmatic, being functional, being foundational, really tilling the earth. You have the water, you have the air, you have earth. Build the fire, feed into the fire. You have everything you need right here in the spread to make everything you need. So Thanks so much for coming by. Abundant Fire, Astrology and Tarot. Apologies, this one's rougher than they have been. So if you made it this far, super appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Any advice, any pointers, critiques, or criticism, I'm all ears. But most importantly, thanks so much for stopping by and spending a few minutes with me. It means a lot. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.